broken the 50,000 gold mark in your payments. Like they say, Ludger, every journey begins with a single step, and your streets are paved with gold. Nova here with the latest and greatest. You are now free to travel as far as Alati Sea Haven. You keep making those payments, and we keep unlocking sea havens. Go forth, hardy menfolk, and conquer the sea!
She talks like I'm not even here.
I guess that's kind of sexist, isn't it? You go forth too, hardy womanfolk, and conquer the sea as well!
Oh, I've never been to sea before.
Seriously? You gotta check it out! The sea is awesome! It's so big, and large, and grand!
Ludger, let's go conquer the sea!
Marksburg seems like a pretty nice city.
Yeah, it's like a bridge between Olympias and Rieze Maxia. Not just literally, but metaphorically, you know? A year ago, I'd never have believed this could exist at all.
Isn't it amazing how much our actions can change the future?
Speaking of which, it's amazing how much Jude's changed.
Huh? Me?
Look at your hair! Suddenly you're all trendy.
Exploring your sexy side, are you, Jude?
Sexy? Rowan, come on. It doesn't have anything to do with that.
So, what prompted it?
I just like to try something different now and then.
In other words...
Exploring your sexy side?
I guess.
What a nice breeze. I could spend all day here.
Rolo, are you afraid of boats?
Hey, you're all okay.
It's the informant lady.
I'm Jolene, remember? I just feel horrible about what happened. I don't suppose I could bribe my way back into your good graces.
What are these?
Winged boots. Just a little something-something to lighten your load and make you love me again.
What are you talking about?
A star reporter like you ought to be able to figure it out. By the way, an agent from Spirius is staying at the inn here. Toodles!
Maybe she should be a reporter.
We made it! Huh? You okay there, Rolo?
What do you want?
Where does it hurt? I'm a doctor.
We've confirmed your arrival at Aladi Sea Haven. Recover the data from the pursuit agent and return to Company HQ.
Sorry about that. Here's the data.
But these poor people.
Recovering the data is your top priority. Bring it to HQ immediately.
What's so special about it?
It's a copy of all the fractured dimension data that the former Director Kresnik had collected and analyzed.
Huh? Fractured dimension?
So you had a run-in with Julius?
Yes. We had him outnumbered 10 to 1, and yet he still decimated us.
But at least we got the data off him. Get it back to HQ. It'll really help us improve our ability to detect waymarkers.
You all go on ahead. I'll take care of these people.
Need a hand, Princess?
I prefer the company of Rowan, thank you.
This old geezer would be honored to help, young mistress.
Good thing I have thick skin. He beat up his former co-workers, huh?
I want to believe he had a good reason, but... Ugh.
This place is huge!
We've been expecting you, Mr. Kresnik. Please deliver the item in question directly to the CEO himself.
Look at this place!
It's so big and pretty.
Indoor voice, Leia.
Who are these people?
My friends.
I believe only Mr. Kresnik was invited.
We're package deal.
I'm Ludger's friend and advisor.
And I'm the acting guardian of these miners.
I'm acting guardian number 2.
And I'm acting guardian of this kitty.
One moment, please.
Acting guardian number 2, huh?
Look who's talking!
All of you may enter. Mr. Bakura is most impressed by the loyalty you engender in others, Mr. Kresnik.
You know, I'm starting to like your style. You're pretty tough for a kid your age. Here, this is a gift from your mentor. A little token of how close we've become. I expect you'll treasure it.
Remember what the cat lady said? She said sometimes the cats we send out might bring other cats back.
Why, Ludger, I've been waiting for you. Thanks. Any leads on your brother's whereabouts? Well, as it turns out, I have news for you of both varieties. Good and bad. Which one first?
Give me the bad news.
Mr. Kresnik's going on the police's most wanted list.
Your life's about to get a lot tougher.
So they're gonna throw Ludger in jail?
Wasn't there good news?
Indeed, I would like to recruit you as an agent in our company. Don't act so surprised. It makes perfect sense. I've been keeping my eye on you this whole time. You never back down from difficult situations. More importantly, you have the strength to face them.
I'd wager you've been doing more than just keeping an eye on him.
You've been testing Ludger.
You can't get the true measure of a man by observing from a distance. What do you say? Become one of my agents and I'll keep the police off your back, even if I have to get pushy.
He doesn't even have a choice. This is blackmail.
I failed to mention that an agent's salary is considerable. You'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You can avoid arrest and pay off that massive loan almost overnight, provided you show me results, of course.
What kind of results?
No fractured dimensions.
Fractured dimensions?
Surely you've noticed them.
Worlds like ours, but not?
Think of this flower as our prime dimension, a world where history flows in a way that's familiar to us. But it's not the only blossom. There are offshoots.
When one of these appears, it disperses soul energy from the prime dimension. Our dimension, in other words.
Wait, it disperses? That can't be good.
And what happens if we don't do anything about it?
Ultimately, souls will vanish from the prime dimension. Of course, this means humans will die out as well.
Whoa, whoa, time out.
This all sounds pretty far-fetched.
Olympias going dry, the failure of Spyrite technology. What if I were to tell you those effects were caused by the loss of soul energy from the prime dimension?
It can't be true.
Oh, but it is. Spirius has been working to save our world by eliminating its counterparts in the fractured dimensions.
How could you possibly eliminate an entire world?
That is a question for our friend Ludger here. His chromatis transformation has the power we need to infiltrate and destroy these parasitic realities.
The power to destroy a world.
No fair! I have no idea what everybody's talking about!
Ludger, for the sake of this world, the true world, you must help us.
Is this what Julius has been up to?
He was the best of the best. Julius eliminated more than 100 fractured dimensions.
We believe it's very likely that former Director Kresnik has fled into one such dimension.
Find him and you'll kill 3 birds with 1 stone. That's a good lad. You're officially a DODA agent of Spirius.
One thing I still don't get. What's causing these fractured dimensions?
It's not a what, it's a who.
A great spirit of Canaan. Kronos.
The land of Canaan?
Another great spirit?
There is nothing to fear. We have in our possession the power needed to oppose him. Come to the underground training area, and I will show you how to wield it.
I have to admit, being an agent for the Spirius Corporation is kind of a big deal. But are you sure about this?
Not really.
Thought so. But if the CEO says you can handle it, that's a big thumbs up. I mean, my editor will barely let me take down a classified ad. This could be your big chance to make it big. Ugh, what reporter uses big twice in one sentence?
Bisley Bakor certainly lives up to his reputation.
He certainly makes an impression. He's like...
A boss of a sinister organization.
I think so too. He's like the villain on Beach Brigade Sunscreen Rangers.
Who?
Well, he's like this evil genius who makes fish paste products from dead fish and uses them to rule the seafood industry. But the Sunscreen Rangers will fight him to the death to defend the beach so that they have dead fish to eat.
They're fighting to save dead fish from the seafood industry?
It was a classic Olympian action series. Palin collected all the toys.
I used to watch it with my daddy.
And Beasley Bakor resembles that.
Well, regardless, he's Ludger's boss now. Let's just make sure we're the ones using him and not the other way around.
That makes sense. We can't accomplish much without him.
But be careful. I don't think that Bakor was lying, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't telling us everything either.
I agree.
How does Beasley know about Ludger's power?
Not exactly the tailored suits and financial reports sort of CEO, huh?
Whoa, never thought something like this would be down here.
Must have cost Spirius a pretty penny.
Steel yourself, Agent. I wish we could ease into this, but time is of the essence. You'll have to train the hard way. Actual combat. Don't interfere.
Show me what you're made of.
Ludger? Something's wrong with Ludger.
That's enough for now. Still no match for Julius, though.
So that's a chromatus.
Where'd Ludger learn that trick?
It's a family trait. He's one of Kresnik's descendants. See his watch? It's a Kresnik heirloom, passed down for generations. It's the key to the transformation. Though it would seem Julius has been using yours all this time.
That's not Ludger's. It's my daddy's.
We're talking about Kresnik, the Genesis sage, right? The one who wielded the Lance of Will?
The sage Kresnik? Yes, I seem to recall that name from Rieze Maxia legend.
So the tale is different here in Olympias?
If Kresnik wasn't a sage, what was he?
A wretched plaything for the spirits. They granted... No, they cursed the Kresnik line with the chromatus. But Kresnik's curse is humanity's weapon. And you, Ludger, will master it. I will contact you when we detect a new fractured dimension. Until then, rest up.
Look, Ludger, I really hate to bring this up, but you've been neglecting your loan payments lately. Nobody likes a financial deadbeat.
So much for resting up. Too bad you can't just transform away your debt, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like you've gotten a little stronger, Ludger. All thanks to me and Rolo, I bet. A great spirit that lives in the land of Canaan. We gotta find this Chronos guy and ask him where Canaan is.
You're really obsessed with that place, aren't you?
What's wrong with that? I've got a one-track mind.
You do?
Do you even know what that means?
I know it means something good. Daddy used to say that Mommy had a one-track mind, too. He says I take after her.
Must have made for quite a marriage.
Did you say something?
No, not at all. Just that I, envy your old man.
Right?
You sure love your daddy.
I don't love him that much, but he really seems to like me. So, I've got to keep the promise I made to him, no matter what.
Just a moment. I almost forgot to give you your world map. It's standard issue for all DODA agents. I'm sure it will come in handy in your pursuit of the former Director Kresnik.
Got some time to kill?
Why?
Uh-oh. He's about to ask a favor, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Those reporters' instincts of yours are right on the money.
Now he's just kissing up. This favor must be a doozy.
I'm about to go to work is all. Mind lending a hand?
You'd never guess from looking at him, but Alvin's actually a fruit merchant. He buys his stuff fresh from Rieze Maxia and wholesales it to grocers in Olympias.
We just got started, so we're still in the early stages of making connections and nabbing clients. I could use some help.
Sure thing. Whatever you need.
You're a real sport. Thanks. Just pretend you're shoppers passing by and follow my lead, okay?
This sounds like a racket.
Great. I'll go work my magic. Remember, we don't know each other.
What are we getting into? Thanks for being such a good sport about all this, Ludger.
Sure, your customers might say they're fine with your fruit, but wouldn't you sell more if it was fresher and tastier?
I doubt they'd even know the difference.
Let's find out. Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Care to try some samples? What do you think? Notice a difference between them?
The one on the right's nice and sweet. The one on the left, not so much.
You think so, huh? What about you, sir? Which do you prefer?
I like the one on the right, too.
Interesting.
What'd I tell you?
Okay, you sold me. I'll start stocking your oranges on a trial basis.
A wise businessman.
Hey! Get away from me!
A fight?
I know that voice. We should go too. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm telling you, I'm just here on business. I'm not causing any trouble. All right?
That's for us to decide, bub. Don't you Rieze Maxians understand the concept of boundaries?
That's why I'm here. I've come to negotiate a partnership with Skylark Exchange.
Whatever. No one wants your crap.
You okay?
Hey,
Alvin!
please, let me talk to Mr. Arthas at Skylark Exchange.
Weren't we clear?
Careful. It's a crowded street.
We're not about to let any stray lead hit the Skylark Exchange. The Rieze Maxian and his friends, though? That's a different story.
Aha!
Huh?
You maniacs would risk a bloodbath on public streets? Prepare for judgment from an elite junior agent of the Spirius Corporation. Oh, you guys. Why am I not surprised?
Hey! We haven't done anything.
Enough of your lies!
This guy's nutso!
Relax, he's just knocked out.
With a double-bladed sword?
I hit him with the flat of it, I swear.
Oh, sure you did.
Guardian Grove! Lightning Flash!
Hey!
Psychic Restoration! Phantom Edge! Sorry.
Don't you back out on me.
Power Swing! Layup! The heavens! This is nothing. My head. Great! Lightning Flash! Hexentia! Hexentia! Lightning Flash! Lightning Flash!
Hey!
Phantom Edge! Light Spear!
Ludger!
Oh yeah, I feel it! Phantom Edge! Lightning Flash! Light Spear! Power Swing! Layup! The heavens! All rock! Second Restoration!
Not today!
Hammer! Layup! Ring!
I'll help!
Ring!
Told you not to overdo
Ring!
it!
Wing Pillar! Wing Pillar! Psychic Restoration! Focus! All right! Take this! Piercing! My head! Extension! Running Flash! Great! Eat it! Zero Divine! Extension! Healer! My head! Eat it! Dragon! Eat it! My spear!
Not today!
All right! Rending Flash!
Hey!
Great! Rending Flash!
I'll help!
All right! Leia!
Lead charge!
Rending Flash! Eat it!
Hey, come on, really?
Sorry! Take him in! Great! I still need practice.
I hope the guard's all right.
Yeah, the guard's just unconscious.
You got... Yes, that's...
Man, I'm getting stronger.
You think you can assault a junior agent and mosey off? This isn't over!
Ivor, maybe you should mosey off.
Huh?
Hello, officer. I'd like to report a nutcase swinging swords at people. Yeah, he keeps saying he's an agent or something.
See? This is what happens when you make a scene. I sure hope you've learned your lesson now.
What a weirdo.
Some people just never change.
At least you're safe. Gotta be sure to watch yourself around here.
Yeah. What is this? So, you all know each other?
No, we're just getting acquainted.
Right then. Sorry for you, but the deal's off.
Aw, I'm sorry. You had him hooked, too.
No biggie. Plenty more potential customers where he came from.
Did you blow another deal?
Huh? Oh, that was nothing. Don't worry about it.
You sure? You've lied through your teeth so much that it makes me wonder if you're ever telling the truth. Anyhow, I've got to run. Catch you later.
Sure.
He didn't really mean that.
Maybe he's right.
It wouldn't bug you if you didn't have integrity.
Integrity? Me?
He's right. You wouldn't care what he thinks if the job wasn't important to you.
Come on, I wouldn't go that far. But I just don't want any more relationships based on lies.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Well, so much for the job. Didn't exactly work out, but thanks.
Death to your debts! The least I can do is get you charged up, right? 100,000 goals repaid! Keep on keeping on, okay? Go, go, go!
Vera from Spirius Corporation here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. As a dimensional agent, you've been assigned the task of eliminating it. This is your first mission, so please make sure that you're fully prepared. Then come to the Spirius building.
Think we'll find Glasses Guy there? Oh, or maybe the spirit that lives in the land of Canaan.
Dun dun! Payment due! Grab hold of your fate, Ludger!
Come on, Bunnykins. Let's go for a stroll.
Are you and that stuffed animal ever apart?
Bunnykins is my bestest friend. Thank you so much for getting me one. Daddy said they were sold out everywhere.
I can't take all the credit. Mommy got lucky with her raffle tickets is all. But it's mostly because you were such a good little girl. That's why Bunnykins came to you.
Of course. You gotta be good, or Bunnykins won't be your buddy.
Ah, so that's the Bunnykins thing that has everyone in a tizzy.
It seems as popular in Olympias as it is in Rieze Maxia. It's so hot right now that it's sold out everywhere. Isn't Bunnykins just the cutest?
I guess, if you like that sort of thing.
You don't like Bunnykins?
Bunnykins is for babies. It's sold out everywhere anyway, and I'm broke.
That's no problem. If you're a good kid, Bunnykins will come to you.
How?
That's a secret, but it's true.
What a bunch of bunk. I'm mostly good, and I asked Bunnykins to come to me 1,000,000 times.
Hey, Ludger? Would you be willing to help me find a Bunnykins?
Sure.
Thank you. They say Bunnykins are so tough to find that even Spirius agents can't track them down. But with you on the job, I know we'll find a Bunnykins.
You want to get one as a present for Elle?
Yes.
It would make her year.
Oh, it's from Luna.
One of your schoolmates?
No, Luna lives in Olympias.
Luna isn't even a real name.
She's my pen pal.
So you've only communicated via text?
Yeah, I sent a message to Luna by accident one day, and we've been pen pals ever since. She knows all sorts of stuff. She always gives me the best advice.
Sounds like she's an excellent pen pal.
Yeah, she seems so grown up. She's almost like a big sister. And that's why.
Elise wants to be a big sister to Elle like Luna is to her.
Before I met all of you, I was all alone. No mom, no dad. I would have given anything for a family. I know Elle feels the same way.
Sounds like you're well on your way to becoming a big sister. You and Elle are practically sisters already.
Even your names are alike. Elle and Elise.
Huh? They are?
Now that you mention it.
Just the first 2 letters. Oh, and the last one.
Indeed.
Anyway, if I get a lead on a Bunnykins, I'll let you know.
Don't let us down, Ludger.
We have your wallet surrounded. Give up the gold and nobody gets hurt. I hope you're doing okay. Julius has been acting strange, you know? Actually, never mind. I'll call again
I'd love to try riding a mare once. Galloping through a grassy plain, free as the wind.
That's so poetic. It's not like you at all.
What a peaceful little town. When you're in a place like this, it feels as though the whole world is untouched by war.
Excuse me, can I ask you a favor? Could you tell me more about your life here in Olympias?
Elise is really interested in you. Of course, she's not asking you to do it for free.
You don't need to do it right away, but maybe one day soon? I'm really looking forward to it.
Use that in good health.
I told you, that's a company secret.
But my lips are sealed. You must know what happened to Julius, right?
Mr. Kresnik.
Ludger, hey! Word around the water cooler is a certain someone just got hired as an agent. Congratulations! Like big bro, like little bro, right? I know how much you wanted the job.
Thanks.
Why's the lone lady here?
Just gossiping with my twin sis.
Oh, you do look alike.
Hey.
Nova, we've got work to do.
Yeah, I know. I should probably get back to bean counting. Oh, almost forgot. Let's all get together to celebrate your new job whenever you're free.
Can't believe he told us all about that fractured dimension stuff.
Obviously, he wants us to come along.
You'll help me?
This isn't just Olympius's problem. An old man's wisdom won't be wasted in these circumstances, rest assured.
No way I'm sitting this out. It's the scoop of a lifetime. You're coming along too, right, El?
Yep. I mean, I'd go all by myself if I had to.
Please take us with you.
The world's too scary for you to fly solo.
Guess I'll tag along too.
Poor little buddy. He hates being left behind.
Got that right, Spud. I'm over the loner act.
And I'll be coming too, of course.
Very well. You may all assist Mr. Kresnik in this operation. However...
Everything must be kept in the strictest confidence, am I correct?
I'm glad we have an understanding. Now, allow me to commence the briefing.
Cool. Agent talk.
The object of each DODA operation is to infiltrate a fractured dimension and destroy its divergence catalyst. All fractured dimensions form around a catalyst. It could be an object, or perhaps an entity.
So how do we find it then?
It's typically the object or entity that differs the most from its original nature in the prime dimension. You'll need to be cautious, particularly when the divergence catalyst attaches itself to a person. I've transmitted the coordinates of the target rift to your GHS. Use it to enter the fractured dimension.
I guess this explains that funny feeling we've all been having.
It's Triglav Central Station.
I suppose it would follow that this is the rift.
But are we really in a whole other world right now? It doesn't look any different to me.
We've confirmed your entry into the fractured dimension. Commence your search for the divergence catalyst.
The GHS still works here?
You can thank your chromatus for that. It maintains a link to the prime dimension.
We need to look for whatever seems most out of place in the dimension, right?
Correct. The catalyst should reveal itself when anyone with a chromatus approaches.
And if we destroy it, the world will disappear.
Exactly. But there's a catch. Only the wielder of a chromatus can destroy the catalyst.
Wait, really?
So the only one who can find and destroy these catalysts
is Ludger.
Well, that kind of takes the fun out of it.
One last thing. So long as the divergence catalyst exists, you cannot return to the prime dimension.
You never told us that! I guess there really is no turning back, huh?
So much for goofing off on the job.
The train to Oscorp will be departing from Platform 1 shortly. Again, the train to Oscorp will be departing from Platform 1.
The Oscorp train's still running?
Maybe in this alternate dimension, the hijacking never took place.
We cannot just blithely assume that. We have much to learn about this world.
It is fishy that Oscorp is still in one piece.
Let's investigate in 2 groups.
Okay, Jude and I will ask around town.
Ludger, you handle Oscorp.
We're on it. These freckled dimensions don't seem all that different to me.
Not at first glance, in any case.
So it seems Ludger's chromatus is the key to destroying these fractured dimensions.
And our job is to gather information and support Ludger in combat.
Yes, we'll do everything we can to help. We're the wind beneath your wings!
You guys aren't scared of Ludger's weird powers? Like, at all?
I have something of a knack for encountering weirdness.
The Lord of Spirits, dimensional breaches...
Talking stuffed animals?
I bet Jude said pretty much the same thing, didn't he?
You called it. He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
But it still scares me to be destroying worlds.
Myself as well. The enormity of such a deed is almost more than I can grasp.
But we've been through too much to turn back now. Whatever the sin we have to bear.
What's a natural resource plant?
It's a factory that puts out veggies and stuff like that.
Puts out weird vibes, too.
It's pretty standard for Olympias. Well, except for its size. None of the others are this big.
Well, if it isn't Alfred.
How the hell?
You'd address the heir of the Sven family like that? Or has your mind strayed to a time when you were still the legitimate heir?
Are you telling me you're the heir?
You know this guy?
Knew him, more like it.
It appears he has confused you with the Alvin of this world.
He looks like a bigwig to me. If you act all buddy-buddy with him, maybe he'll let us in.
They don't really have that kind of relationship.
Is it inappropriate? How come you even know that word?
Don't forget we're in a fractured dimension. It just might work.
Right. Forgive me, Uncle. I must have forgotten my place.
You are forgiven.
I was hoping you'd give my friends a tour of your amazing plant.
Why not? Oscorp's success will only serve to broaden the Sven family's influence, cousin. You'd better start acting the part. Poor Leticia is quite upset over your lack of decorum.
Mom?
Indeed, she's had it with your constant gallivanting.
She's alive.
Who are these people?
My entourage. They're quite a bunch, yeah?
The world is full of dubious sorts looking to sponge off of us. You should choose your friends more carefully.
They don't get much more dubious than yours truly. Nothing, Uncle. Thanks for the advice.
As you know, the great spirit Aska was thought to be nothing more than legend. That is until I found, captured, and bent it to my will. Aska's spirit power is more than sufficient to operate this facility in its entirety.
I've never even heard of that spirit before.
I have no doubt spirits will become a crucial resource in Olympias, the very key to its future.
Hey, my uncle's not the catalyst, is he? So, do you keep Aska down in the basement here, or what?
There is no basement. Aska's imprisoned in the central portion of the dome.
Well then... That was disrespectful, huh?
Alvin, was that really necessary?
Well, if he's not the divergence catalyst, then I'd put my money on that Aska spirit being it. But it's not like he was gonna sit back and let us thwack it, right?
Indeed. And after all, we did come here.
To put this world out of commission. Isn't that right, Ludger?
I feel kind of bad for your uncle.
That's sweet of you, kid.